Well, hello again, everybody. It's the next day, and as you can see, we've made it to Chicago. My kind.
No, don't.
So we're in front of the Bean. They call it the Bean. It has another name, but I can't remember what.
The shiny bean. No, I don't know. And we have our mask with us because Chicago's going through a terrible spell of corona right at the moment. And we didn't know that until we got here. And we were told that the cases have doubled in Chicago in the last week of corona. So, we're being a little bit more careful than what we were before. We're not getting around the people. As you can see, the crowds are by the Bean, and we're going to stay away from that area. So. Anyway.
We're mostly just outdoors tonight, or today.
Yeah. So we're going to get a famous Chicago hot dog here in a minute, and go to a White Sox game tonight. So we're excited.
So we're at Portillo's, and you may be familiar with Portillo's. They have one in Anaheim, California, but they're famous for their Chicago hot dogs and their chocolate cake and their chocolate cake shake, which is a vanilla shake with an entire piece of chocolate cake inside of it. So of course we ordered that. So anyway, I got the Italian beef sandwich, which they're supposed to be really popular, known for, and Andy got the hot dogs, so we're gonna give it a try. So I ordered the Italian beef sandwich with sweet peppers and extra what they call gravy, which I think pretty much is just au jus. But oh man, it's good. This was a good call. I'm very happy with it. And then Andy got the Chicago dogs. How were they?
Oh, they were good. But I will tell you, Wiener Schnitzel makes one exactly like it. Exact same ingredients, everything. But it was good. But the ones at Wiener Schnitzel are good too. So
Hard to believe.
yeah.
So now you're eating dessert, which is their famous cake shake, which is a vanilla shake with an entire slice of chocolate cake mixed in. So how is it? I did steal a taste.
Yeah, it is interesting. You can taste the cake and the frosting. There are little pieces of it all throughout there. So
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
pretty good. Yeah,
Yep.
I'd say lunch was a success.
Yes, it was.
So we're here at a White Sox game, and the stadium is called Guaranteed Rate Field.
Tell me.
All the people are tailgating. Look at that. How much do we miss that in San Diego? Good times, man. Good times. We don't have it anymore. Left the baseball game in the 7th inning, got on the train, got off where we thought we had to switch, but got on the wrong train. Then we thought we could make it work, so we stayed on that train.
Because everybody on the train told us it could work, which they were technically right, because we asked if we could go to a particular street. Turns out that particular street was way
It's like a long street.
Yeah.
So this goes to one end, we need to be way at the other end. And then when we passed the baseball game, the baseball stadium, again, we were like, okay, something's wrong. So now, let me show you this. We're about to be murdered on a deserted train station. And
I think we're lost. I think we got on the New York line.
Somehow we're in Harlem. But, so there is one guy down there. We shouldn't talk about being murdered. Because he'd be the murderer. So anyways, now we have to get on this train going the other direction, get off where we got on the wrong train and get on the right train, and then get to our car. All because we didn't want to pay for an Uber. So
No, that's not why. It's because we got on the wrong train.
what time is it?
It's only 9:30.
It's only 9:30. We might get home by midnight. Who knows? They're going to get somebody that got murdered.
The good news is it wasn't us.
So we made it. We're back in our car safely.
Back in our car.
I know you were on the edge of your seat, but it's 10 o'clock, so not too bad.
Not too bad. And we met some interesting people. So it was
We had some friends on the subway. Yeah. So
Reminds me of the time that Olivia and I were in New York City and we got some guy. Remember that, Olivia?
you got some
Some
guy.
guy gave us directions on.
He helped you find your way.
We were on our way to
I had to get
Aaron and Kim and Aaron's house. Remember that? So anyway, we need directions again. So bye-bye.
I was just gonna say we have 45-minute drive back to our campground. So anyway, not too bad.
So I wanted to finish my story because it was kind of a fun story. Oh look, we're passing the stadium again. It's like the 8th time we've gone past this.
We
White
left
Sox
the stadium. We passed it going the wrong way.
Lord Almighty!
We passed it again going the right way. Now we're on our way home and we're passing the stadium again.
It is
Anyway.
going the right way also, but
Anyway,
and Cleveland beat the White Sox tonight, 12-11. So it was a pretty fun game.
it
So
was a fun game.
yeah. Anyway.
Lots of home runs.
Yeah. So, I think Olivia, you remember this. I think his name was Big Earl, a big giant guy. And if you remember the story, we were gonna go see Kim and Aaron's, like I said, going to their house, and we had our directions on the subway to get there, but we got on the subway and all of a sudden it said, oh, this line is now closed, everybody get out. Well, we had no idea where to go, so we were having our map out, and Big Earl was sitting there across from us, a homeless guy obviously, and he was saying, he saw what was going on. He said, hey, I can show you how to go. And we were of course leery because, it's New York City and it's a big giant guy, homeless guy, telling us where to go. And so anyway, he showed us the entire way, and then he got off the subway with us over in Williamsburg, and he walked us down the platform and he pointed us in the direction, and then I'm pretty sure he just was saying okay, thank you, and we were saying thank you and bye, and then I don't think he asked for money. I may be wrong there, but I don't think he asked for money, but I gave him money anyway. I think I gave him $20, which was a pretty good amount. And then we took a picture of Olivia standing next to him, and he was a giant of a man, and it was just kind of funny. But anyway, I know it's not important, but I wanted to remind myself of the story, so I'm putting it here so that in future days I can remember the story. But it was kind of fun. Kind of like tonight. We did have a lot of nice people actually talking to us on the subway, telling us where we were supposed to get off.
Trying to be
They were
helpful.
wrong most of the time.
We were trying to be helpful though,
But
but
they were trying to be helpful. And a couple of them then were, people who wanted, a buck for telling us what to do. And
But I tell you what, we've both been to New York City like multiple times.
yeah.
I don't remember New York City ever being that insane. Like
And it-
that
no.
city, this city is insane.
Yeah, it's insane.
We had to sit on the platform for like 15 minutes waiting for the next train. And it was just, you could sit there all night and be entertained. I showed you the ambulance that went by. Must have been a group of like 50 motorcycles went by. There was motorcycle almost crashed avoiding a pedestrian. I mean, it was nuts.
Yeah, it was crazy. No one followed the traffic signals, pedestrians or car drivers. People were just going wherever they wanted. It was just nuts. But anyway, it was fun.
Until tomorrow's adventure.
Well, yeah.
Have a good night. Castle in Gary, Indiana. Anyway, so we've never actually been to a White Castle, so when we drove by this, we thought, oh, we'll whip in and get a couple little burgers just to try them. So we'll see. But we're here for a particular reason. We'll show you in just a moment. But this town has the nickname of the most miserable town in America, and we can see why. Like, this is the most run down. Like, the whole entire town is a slum. Like, it's bad. Every inch is graffiti. Every inch is overgrown, trash, homeless people everywhere. I mean, it's so sad. It really is. But yeah, it's not good.
Yeah, it is sad.
So, as we said a couple minutes ago when we were driving through White Castle, we were here for a specific reason. So, if you see the house behind us, that is the house that the Jackson family lived in before they moved to Los Angeles. Michael Jackson and all the rest of his family.
Yeah.
It's a teeny tiny house.
Tiny house.
We were trying to figure out how many kids. We came up with 8.
Well, I know there are at least 7. I think there were 8 because there was the 5 boys and at least 2 girls. Rebe and Janet. Oh, and Latoya. So yeah, at least 8.
I feel like that's something I should know, but anyway.
Man, the house is tiny too. You can't really see it from here. But
I'll try to flip it around and zoom in a little bit, and I'll put in a photo. It's the corner house, though. Let me see. Which is kind of nice. So they had the corner lot, and it's a dead end right there. And then there's a school. I don't know if you can see back there. There's a school. So I wonder if any of the kids went to that school behind there. That would have been awfully convenient. So here's a little bit closer up. It's obviously been taken good care of because of being what it is. Gated. This neighborhood, well, no, it's not great. It's not great. You look at the house. So next door must be the same owners because it's like the same fence and looks the same. But I mean, even the house next door is like not nice. I mean, it's pretty run down, this neighborhood, so it's crazy. The car finally left. So anyway, here's a plaque on the walkway up to the house in loving memory of Michael Jackson. So one of the ladies here just corrected me, and they were 9 children, so just get a little view of around the side here. It's too bad they don't have it open for tours or something.
They need to.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of cool. Some message boards, you can leave a message. It's really nicely taken care of, though. Here's the back. But man, look at how small that house is. It is tiny. Ooh. I hope nobody lives here and I'm being very intrusive. I'm assuming they're used to it though. Lots of people here to check it out. It's kind of funny.
Delaware. I think it said Delaware.
And something else.
Yeah, I don't remember. That was a few days ago, love. How am I supposed to remember that?
Anyways, that's just the size. It's like as big as another state. It's huge. But anyway. Okay. Yeah, it's very windy today, so. But this is Indiana Dunes National Park. This is a little, they call it Old Faithful. It's a little tiny geyser that goes off every couple of minutes.
This is the mini golf here. It's kind of cute, kind of neat looking. Big old dragon right there. Dragon rides. Hey, there's some dragon rides there.
Yeah, remember when the other night the guy went by with the wagons?
Yeah. I have to adjust that a little bit because I've been bouncing. Yeah, that's a real nice mini golf, relatively speaking.
Hello again, everybody.
So, just kidding. This is I don't know what day it is, but we're going to take a tour of the Chicago Cubs stadium. Lets us go in the locker rooms and down on the field, supposedly.
Otherwise known as Wrigley Field.
Or Wrigley Field. But the Cubs are not in town, so that's why we can do it. So we're in Chinatown. And
We parked in this lot right down here.
Your attention, please.
parked in that lot. It's been a challenge just this morning to get here, but it's pretty neat. Look at Chinatown right behind that sign right there. Some really Chinese-looking buildings.
Regardless of vaccinated status.
Interesting start for the day.
So we're here at Wrigley Field. It's kind of hard to see. Getting ready to go in for our tour. I don't know if they're going to allow videos and pictures, but hopefully,
better.
hopefully. So we'll see. Very exciting.
I hate the Cubs anyway. Just kidding.
Can't say that around here.
I know, huh? Especially in Chicago.
We're going in.
All the gangsters.
What do you want to say about
So
it?
we're on the field at Wrigley Field, and it's very cool. We are standing next to the ivy. It's a weird indentation. I've never noticed before.
Over here?
It's not your spot. It's too high for you.
So we are in the Cubs dugout, and it's obviously just a little bit lower than field level. It's very cool to be standing right here. They got the benches here for the players to sit during the game, and then of course they have the bench back there. Those who want to sleep.
Are fans usually that close right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. Here is home plate. Down on the field. Here's the on-deck circle. The dugout's right down there. It's pretty cool.
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
You gonna hit one out?
I'm gonna hit one out. Bam.
So we're here at Lou Malnati's for deep dish pizza. We're waiting for the pizza to come.
And garlic bread.
We're having garlic bread. And I was just gonna say you could share your thoughts on seeing Wrigley Field if you wanted.
Yeah, it was fun. That was really, really cool. Go down on the field, stand by the ivy wall, go in the dugout, go to all the different levels. Major cool.
Yeah. I mean, it would be cool to go to a game there, but even if you went to a game, you couldn't go to all those different areas, so it's pretty neat.
Pretty sweet. Pretty sweet deal.
Okay, so here's my pizza. We both got the personal size pizza, so they're little, but that's okay. You just got
Yeah.
pepperoni and sausage.
Yeah. It's about a 45-minute wait to get this. I mean,
So it's good.
I think it literally is 2 pieces. Yeah, it's 2
Mine
pieces.
I had the spinach mix on mine. Just spinach and garlic and olive oil or something. See? So as you can see from the remains, we did enjoy our food. It was very good pizza. I think maybe it was not the right call getting the personal size. I feel like we lost a little bit of the deep dish experience, but pizza was very good. Although they say that it's supposed to take a half an hour to get your food, and I think it took closer to an hour to get your pizza, but it was good.
Yeah. The pizza was fairly good. Yeah, it's all good.
Well, that does it for our time in Chicago. We had a good time. We spent 2 full days in the city. Our takeaways, I think, are it's a crazy big city. It's like New York. I mean, big cities are not my favorite, but sometimes you just got to do it because you got to see the big stuff. So.
I actually love big cities. I love New York City. But this was different for some reason. It was, I don't even know how to describe it. It was rougher. There was the south side of Chicago, which is the area they tell you not to go in. That's where the White Sox Stadium is at. I just heard on the news this morning that this was a normal weekend and there was 55 people that were shot and 7 people killed. Just through like gun violence and knifing. So,
Well, Lollapalooza was taking place there this weekend. So there might have been a little more craziness than usual. Who knows?
yeah, and that could have something to do with it. But anyway, I mean, I'm glad we went. We've never been to Chicago, so
Yeah,
we gotta go.
it was fun. It was fun riding the subway around again and doing that kind of stuff. So
That was actually fun. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed riding the subway, so it was cool.
even though it was a little sketchy there for a while, we weren't sure if we were going to make it out. But anyways, yeah. So yeah. So today we're driving a couple hours. We're getting right near the Illinois-Iowa border. We're staying at a golf course tonight just for one night. So that's it. We'll see you in the next one, everybody. Bye-bye.